Hello, everybody. I'm Ricardo Jasso. I have been working in the technology field for the last decade as a computer network technician. I am currently a first semester graduate student pursuing my master's degree in educational technology. And today, we're going to go over the multimedia principle from Mayer's 12 Principles of Multimedia Learning. So let's dive right into it and see what it's all about. What are Mayer's 12 Principles of Multimedia Learning? Well, they are a set of guidelines designed to improve learning from multimedia materials. So basically, these principles are there to assist a learner in his or her studying by making the material more engaging. In short, they are guidelines for creating effective online learning experiences that engage the learner in active learning. So, what is active learning now that we mentioned it? Well, active learning is a student centered teaching approach where learners actively participate in the learning process rather than passively receiving information. So, for example, in standard teaching, a professor or teacher will relay information to a student by communicating what it is they want them to learn via a classroom. In active learning, however, the learner is a participant in his or her learning and therefore are more engaged and inclined to learn the material. What is the multimedia principle? The multimedia principle suggests that people learn better from words and pictures than from words alone. Think about a time you needed to study for a test or a final, and all you had was a book or guides written in pure text. Most of the information probably didn't stay. When words and images are combined, they are more engaging to the learner, and the information is more likely to stay in their mind. Multimedia principle is rooted in the idea that our brains process information through two main channels, a visual pictorial channel and an auditory verbal channel. Through utilizing both our eyes and auditory channels, we are able to process information more effectively. Let's look at the bike and bike pump example. We all know how to use one, but how does it work? Let's see the multimedia principle in action by explaining how it works in pure text. As the rod is pulled out, air passes through the piston and fills the area between the piston and the outlet valve. As the rod is pushed in, the inlet valve closes and the piston forces air through the outlet valve. Now, did that information stick for you guys? Probably not. You could probably read it a few times and imagine how the process works, but that would be tedious. Let's try it now with a visual accompanying the explanation. As the rod is pulled out, air passes through the piston and fills the area between the piston and the outlet valve. As the rod is pushed in, the inlet valve closes and the piston forces air through the outlet valve. Way easier, right? As stated, it is easier to understand a concept with words and images together, making the learning experience more engaging for the learner. In summary, people learn better from words and pictures than from words alone. Words and images engage the learner in active learning. The multimedia principle is rooted in the idea that our brains process information through two main channels, a visual, pictorial channel, and an auditory, verbal channel. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope it was informative, and take care, and I'll see you next time.